I'm not gonna lie, y'all. At first, I was hesitant about doing this video because I'm like, usually I'm not the type of person to share my goals unless it's like secure or it already happened. Then I share them afterwards. I've always been like that. It's just always been like, keep it secret until it's real type of thing for me. Doing this is, a big step for me. So I hope I am able to inspire some of you out there who need help with their vision boards. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, the Monifah channel, where I talk about everything from lifestyle, fashion, motherhood, or just my everyday life in general. So if it is your first time here, make sure you click the subscribe button down there below so you can stay up to date with all of my content that's coming. Okay, so today's video is all about my 2022 vision board video. So in this video today, I will be talking about, just my breakdown, how I get started with making my vision board, with setting goals. Then I'm going to talk a little bit more about my process and what that looks like. And then after that, I will show you guys my vision board at the end. And then that's it. That's a wrap. Okay, so let's get right to the video. 2022 is right around the corner, and I'm always thinking about the next year. I don't know, it's just something that gets me in a reflecting mood, really, I should say. And I just think about everything for the past year, from what I've accomplished from January into now. I go back and forth looking at my 2021 vision board and be like, yeah, I kind of did that, or I didn't do that yet. But this year was a little bit different. So ever since last year, I started a vision board priority with my close friends. So I invite them over to my place. And it's kind of like a girls' night, but also it's strictly vision board party too. So I invite them over to my place, and we all get together, and it's a time for us to really reflect about the year, ourselves, our wins, our losses, whatever. Like, we all come together for a girls' night moment, and we just sit down and we talk. So this year, it was a little different. Before we got started on our vision boards this year, I sat everyone down and basically told them, like, let's try a different way with our vision boards this year. Let's be more intentional with our vision boards this year. I sat everybody down and had, go around the room one by one, and everybody held up their, 2021 vision board. And I had them all say, what they accomplished, what they didn't accomplish, what they're still working on, things of no nature. So, like, what went right for 2021 and what went wrong, or not necessarily wrong, but didn't happen yet. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started on making the 2022 board, I figured, why not, before we get started just gluing stuff on the board like we did last year, let's pump the brakes a little bit and let's just list our goals out in different categories. So starting with personal, career, life, and financial. So those were the ways that I broke it down for my board. You can do more or less of whatever, how you see fit, but it doesn't even have to be a lot of goals. I had everyone do 2 to 4 goals in those different kind of categories of what you wanted to accomplish for 2022. So this year, it was just being more intentional and really thinking about what I wanted to accomplish and finding those illustrative photos and pictures to match them. So for me, this year I found all of my photos on Pinterest. My first time ever finding all my photos from Pinterest and not a magazine. I love going to Pinterest for anything. If anything is going on with my life, I'm going to Pinterest and I'm making me a board about it. If you go to my Pinterest account right now, I have so many different boards for so many different things, but something about Pinterest where it just feels like a safe place, if you get what I'm saying. If you don't have Pinterest or you don't use Pinterest yet, please get on it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Yes, if you want to follow me on my Pinterest, it is linked below. So I actually like it that way a lot better because, one, it was a lot easier and I can actually find photos that align with my vision, that align with my goals. So I was really happy about that. And it's so important to find photos you can see it every day, or as a visual, or even just like including pictures of yourself with certain things. Like, say for example, one of my goals is I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I will put my face in the little YouTube sign and 1,000 subscribers. Just bring it to life that way. So that's number 2, finding illustrative photos. Once I found all of the pictures that I was going to be using for my vision board from Pinterest, I printed them all out. And after I printed them out, before I started sticking them or anything, I just like placed them on my board. Like, do I want it this way? Like, how do I want my pictures to go? Kind of like separated by the categories I had written down. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to take off my blue screen glasses. So here is my vision board. You know what? I'm gonna change views. Before I get started, I just want to say what made this vision board different for me. So what made this vision board different was that I didn't put no year, no dates or anything on here, because I feel like I can accomplish these things all in 1 year, but you know, over the next few years, because I know that some things take time. As you see right here, I have good things take time. But yeah, like I think I'm tired of putting on a timeline on my goals when I need to put, you know, when I need to accomplish this by, or just putting all that pressure on me. So not saying that I don't and I fun with them, but you know, it's a lot. A lot can happen in a year, yes, but if it don't, I don't want to be sad about it. So it was just better to not put a year or dates or anything, but just put down my vision. So that's what I'm focused on. Okay, so we're going to start in the top left corner. So in the top left corner of my vision board, I have a house that I found that is probably about maybe 3 minutes away from where I live right now, but it's for sale on the street called Bell Road. If you're in Michigan, Southfield, Michigan, you know Bell Road is a place where all the nice houses be at. But it's for sale, and something I want to accomplish next year is getting a house. So because of that, I've decided to, instead of list any random house, I decided to actually like Google it, like search it. Well, actually I rode past this house the other day and I was like, oh my God, to my husband, like, that house is for sale, like it's brand new, it's for sale. So I looked it up on Zillow and it so happened to be there. So I screenshotted the photo, copy and pasted it, and printed it out. So I really love that house. Like, the inside is renovated, all new appliances, the backyard is really nice, and just like the modern, you know, like the black and the white, or is that tan? I don't know, but it's just so cute. And right up under that, I have a all-white Mercedes-Benz with black rims, and it's the GLE Coupe. This one's the AMG one too. Okay, so this is my absolute dream car. I've been saying I wanted this Mercedes-Benz car for a very long time, like forever. I always said like my first luxury car would be an all-white Benz GLE Coupe. Ever since I seen it, I fell in love with it and I want it. So I had to put it on here. I had to visualize it like, yes, this car is mine. I'm going to have it. So whatever I need to do to be done to get it, I'm going to get it. So right under this, I have good things take time, because honestly, it does. And, you know, if it was easy, or if something was easy to get for you, then it wouldn't be like worth it or worthwhile to me. So I know like that good things take time and I have to be patient. So patience is something that I'm constantly working on. So that's just like my little reminder right there. And right next to the bins, I have something that says make it happen. So I found this on Pinterest, make it happen. It just fit perfectly with me. So like, make it happen. So whatever I have set on here, I have to make it happen. Okay, and right in the middle, I have consistency, because you know that is something that I'm working on a lot these days. I'm trying to stay consistent with everything I do. So consistent with, you know, creating these YouTube videos, consistent with influencing, consistent with everything I put my mind to. I just want to be consistent. So that's a big word for me next year in 2022. Also faith. Faith, just like keeping the faith in general, but also working more on my spiritual, I say, well-being in my relationship with God. That's something that I want to continue building on, because I know what it's like, you know, being someone that prays every day, reads the word. It is different when I'm not doing it, and it's different when I am doing it. So I just feel a lot better when I am keeping, you know, God first and at the top of everything I do. So that is important to me. And right under that I have is growth. I feel like, you know, these years I've just been constantly growing, but I feel like I'm still growing, evolving to the person I need to be. So right under say growth is growth, no matter how small. So I know, like, we kind of, like, you know, don't give ourselves the credit, like, even for the little things a lot. And, you know, sometimes that's something that I do myself. I don't give myself as much credit as I need to. So I just want to, like, start celebrating those small wins and recognizing that growth is growth, no matter how small, how big, it's growth. And right up under that, I have 10K and 1K, of course, because I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. Like, that's something I am gonna give a date of. By the end of this year, 2022, I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I am going to try to be consistent with keep on making videos and things like that. And I finally want to reach 10K followers on Instagram. So I don't know, like, my influencing journey started in 2019. But in 2020, I kind of fell off the bandwagon. I kind of stopped caring as much. But in 2021, I was still, like, you know, in and out. But these last few months, I feel like I've been pretty consistent. Actually, I have, because I landed 2 brand deals, which is huge, and like 2 high-paying ones. So I was definitely happy about that. But reaching 10K followers so I can have, you know, bigger and better brand deals, because once you reach 10K, it's only up from there. So I'm going to try to do everything in my power to accomplish both of those goals, because influencing and being a content creator is, you know, a stream of income I do want to focus on going forward. So, and that's just something I love to do. I got to a point where I'm comfortable with sharing parts of my life with the world, and yeah, and it just so happens to, you know, help people make money too, so why not? And over here I have my credit card debt paid. So with the year of the wedding, and just so I'm also focusing on that this year too. So just eliminating my credit card debt, that is so important to me. Gotta keep that credit good, okay? Okay, so I went up, I just found this little illustration of like a tree growing, because I feel like, you know, the seeds that you plant, you have to constantly keep watering it, keep attending to it, and it will grow. So everything, all of the seeds that I plant in 2022, it will grow just based off of, you know, consistency, you know, faith. It just will grow. So just having this illustration on here just shows that, and right above it I have create the life you can wake up to, and that is just something I'm striving to do every day. I do have a family, I do have a son, and I want him to have a life that is, you know, everything that he can imagine, because growing up I didn't have a lot, fairly poor, but you know, like I was poor, but I didn't know I was poor, if that makes sense, because I always had everything I needed. So I want to create the life I can wake up to by being so comfortably, so being able to do anything that I desire. So say like if it's Tuesday afternoon, I want to go to the spa, I can do that. So I just want to be that comfortable in life where I can just do those things, be my own boss, and all of that. And right above that, right here, I have this yoga illustration. So something like, I want to pick up a new hobby, and why not be yoga? sometimes I can become very stressed and I don't know how to manage my stress. And I just feel like people that do yoga, it's a zen about people that do yoga. I don't know what it is, but I want to be a part of the zen squad, okay? So, and then when I did yoga in undergrad, I felt so good. I felt so relaxed. And I'm like, wow, I see why people do yoga every day. So that is something I want to pick up and get back to doing so I can be good. And you know, the yoga girls, they got a little booty, you know what I'm saying? I can get my little booty. I can give me a little booty to grow too. But moving up in the right hand corner, this is where I have a little spot where I like in my career and business area. So if you don't know, Culture Creatives is my PR marketing business. So it is a business that I started with one of my friends, and it has been doing the dang on thing for the last maybe 4 to 5 months, almost 6 months, but not 6 months yet. But yeah, it's my little baby. I can't wait to see it grow and flourish next year in 2022. Underneath that, I create wonderful business opportunities. So in 2022 for my business, I want better clients. I want better, opportunities for us to grow and really, make our mark in this industry. I'm really passionate about, like social media and marketing. Like that's what I went to school for. And so this is me actively using my degrees. So, and right next to that, I have this little quote that says, God has a plan for you. And I 100% believe that he does, in fact, because he gave me the vision to start Culture Creatives. Like, it's something that I always wanted to do. Yes, was start my agency, but I kind of like drifted away from it. And it's like one day, probably a day, I was just thinking about my goals and writing them down, and that came to me, and it was like I should do it with my partner, like Shantae, and we did. That's exactly what happened, and she just so happened to be on the same plan and agenda with me. So it was like our goals aligned, and we just came together to form Culture Creatives. So yeah, I put God in everything I do business-wise and in my life every day, and it just shows. So that pretty much sums up everything that's on my vision board. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. But actually I may add like a couple more things like throughout the year to this, now that I'm looking at it, because I did remember some other goals that were done, like reading books more. Like I have a whole book collection and I need to finish it because I've only finished half of it. See, that's why consistency is so big for me this year, because I have to finish things that I start. So the first thing you want to do is write out your goals before you start creating your vision board. Second, you want to look and find pictures either through Pinterest or magazines or even Google that illustrates or shows your vision coming to life. So that part is really important, so you can wake up every day and see the visual, so you can stay motivated and inspired by what you plan to do.